Hey, I'm John. I'm the worship pastor here at Grace, and you're about to watch one of a series of video shorts. Here at Grace, we want to make sure that we're involved in bringing the gospel to people, whether that be in our communities or our workplaces, or even in other countries around the world. And to that end, we have made this series of video shorts so that you get to know who Paul and Sheila Gunderson are. We're sending Paul and Sheila out from Grace Community Fellowship to be missionaries in Indonesia. And we understand that not everybody knows Paul and Sheila very well. So we want to make sure that you get a chance to see their personalities and also to see some of the practical skills that they'll need to know or fears or expectations that they have as they go to Indonesia this summer.
I don't even really know how to ask people to pray for me emotionally and spiritually and physically, that God would be preparing me for what He knows I need to be prepared for, because I have a hard time comprehending all that is ahead, and all the adjustments that we're going to be making. And I guess the biggest fear I have is my own sinful nature. I can fall into bad patterns of getting bitter about stupid things, or kind of getting into a woe is me state. I can't believe I'm being expected to endure this hot weather, or the culture shock stuff that I know will happen. And
when I went to Indonesia with some of the other guys from the church, we interacted with the culture. We found out there was something we ended up doing wrong after we had done it.
Indonesian, Asian cultures in general, you have much more reserved, cover your mouth when you're eating something, or you don't interrupt, and you're very gracious, and you don't want to ever shame somebody or embarrass somebody. So you would never let them know that, hey, you have something in between your teeth, or that really made me upset what you just said. So you could really offend somebody and never know about it.
We were staying in the house of a tribal man, and we had brought all this food with us because we didn't know where we'd be staying. We thought we'd be staying in a church building. So the first morning we were there, it was probably about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we wanted to, we were getting hungry, so we started making our food, the food that we had brought, and we were offering it to the tribal man, his family, and after we got done eating, they were a little awkward when they took it, and after we got done eating, we realized that his wife was she was cooking a meal outside that whole time, and it was just really awkward. They were very gracious about it, but that's just one way that we kind of did a faux pas in their culture, and that's going to be probably an example of many faux pas in the future that Sheila and I are going to do. The
guy who had them living with him in his house, he would never have told them, my wife's cooking for you, so you don't need to eat your food, don't worry about it. That probably would have been our American way of, oh no, don't worry about it, you didn't need to bring food, we got it covered. But in their culture, they would be afraid that if he would have said that would have really shamed Paul and the other guys. And so they just were really quiet about it and really gracious, but on the inside they might have been thinking those things, but you would never come out right and be that, confrontational, I guess. So honestly, and I know this may sound super spiritual, but I'm just excited to finally be going where the Lord's been directing us for a while, and getting to get off that airplane and start building relationships with Indonesians and doing what we've been trained to do, I guess, essentially.
Thanks for watching. I hope that you feel like you're getting to know Paul and Sheila a little bit better, and please remember to be prayerfully supporting them as they prepare to go to Indonesia this summer.